Hi. In the next episode, we're going to talk about the zip utility. This is extremely useful, especially if you're in a cross-platform environment, as Windows has this zip utility used to compress files in a platform like Windows. And of course, you can bring them right over and work with the same files, provided that the Linux system have the zip utility, and vice versa. If you have a file inside Linux and want to share it with Windows via an archive or a compressed archive, you can create a .zip file for any file or directory that you are wanting to archive. You can unzip with the unzip command, and of course, you can do this recursively and add other options like extracting single files from the zip. I encourage you to look over the zip utility, especially if you're in a cross-platform environment, sharing files between Linux and Windows. In the upcoming lab, we're going to highlight how to use the zip utility and the zip command in order to compress and decompress archives with the zip utility. Please stay tuned. In this episode, we're going to talk about using the zip utility. So the zip utility is common for Linux as well as Windows systems and allows you to compress a file with, using up less space in the hard disk. So how do you use it? Let's explore. I'll open up the activity and log into my terminal. Now, we should have some files in our home directory from before. So let's create a zip archive for the etc.tar. And why you might want to do that is because, hey, you might be sending this file to some Windows platform, and you want them to be able to unzip that file. Maybe the Windows platform don't support bzip or gzip2, which might be Linux exclusive, and you want a common zip utility that they might have. So, using the zip utility, you can type zip and the name of the zip archive that you are creating. So let's say I'm creating etc.tar.zip and whatever file or directory you're keeping in there. So I'm going to say include my archive file and zip, creating a zip file with that file. And here we can see a brief word. It's adding that archive, adding that file to my zip archive. And you can see, of course, -h. I like this one where you can observe the two files actually. So let's actually type du -h etc.tar.zip. You can see it's only 5 megs, whereas the original file du, which is the etc.tar file, 25 megs. So you're saving quite a bit of space in the hard disk, and you're able to, again, send this file to someone across a platform that can just use a simple zip utility to unzip the file. All right, so that's working with the zip utility. I want to thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.